In this video, we begin our introduction to the most complex element of our platform, the layout constructor. The layout constructor is an application that allows users to create print-ready layouts directly in their browser window. To access the layout constructor, the user must click this button. A list of templates designed for the product will open. Templates are filtered by theme and primary design color. By clicking on a blank template, the user opens the layout constructor and starts creating a layout from scratch. However, if they click on a template preview, the template will load into the constructor and they can immediately start editing it and inputting their information. Why is this application called a constructor, you might ask? Usually such programs for creating or editing layouts are called online editors. Yes, but the functionality of this application goes far beyond mere editing. As you can see, to the right of the canvas is a panel with a price calculator, product parameter selection, and the option to choose another product. All these features allow you to not only create a product layout, but also effectively design a custom product, fundamentally altering the initial product. Hence, it makes sense to call this application an online constructor. This application has many features that are not visible at first glance. This is to avoid overwhelming your client with a complex interface. Let them think it's all very simple, and as they master the basic functions, they will gradually discover new features. In other words, moving from simple to complex. Let's start by understanding the main control elements. In the middle of the window is the canvas, where the user will create or edit the layout. Below, similar to the Smart Uploader, is the Product Pages block. This product currently has only one page. However, if the user is creating, for example, a photo book, previews of all its pages will be shown here. With these icons, you can add a page, if the product settings allow it, delete or clone the current page. The order of pages can be changed by simply dragging them. At the top is the editing menu. With its help, during the design process, the user can save the layout, undo or redo steps, delete or copy design elements, and move them to other pages. Additionally, a context menu appears when right-clicking on the canvas. On the left is the main menu, which consists of three parts. The upper part contains lists of templates and the user's created layouts. The user can share their layout, making it view-only or allowing editing. They can also export the layout to their computer for indefinite storage. When they want to use it again, they can import the layout into the constructor. The middle part of the main menu contains design elements, text, images, shapes, tables, and background. Here is also the tool for layer management. It's important to note that this menu is interactive, meaning new elements will appear or disappear depending on the type of product. For example, for calendars, the design element Calendar Grid will appear, allowing the use of tools for editing various types of calendars. For photo books, the Collage tool will appear for neat photo arrangements. For labels or stickers, a tool for setting the die-cut contour will appear. The lower part of the main menu contains settings. Here you can change the canvas view scale or reset it to the original position. In the settings section, you can disable the display of safety boundaries, rulers, or apply a grid to the canvas. The grid will not appear in the final printed layout. It is only for convenient visual positioning of elements on the canvas. You can choose a dark or light theme for the constructor and move the main menu to the right side of the window, placing it next to the work panel. And the work panel itself is located to the right of the canvas. On the work panel, you set and input parameters for all design elements. The work panel is interactive. Only the necessary set of parameters for the selected element appears. The constructor carefully hides unnecessary functionality from the user, presenting only those tools applicable to the selected element on the work panel. Selecting text will display the text editing field and a set of control elements. Selecting a vector image will show the color set it consists of. For a raster image, shape, background or table, There will also be an individual set of tools. By clicking the Product button above the work panel, the price calculator with options and parameter selection will open, as well as a list of other company products, allowing you to switch to editing another product directly in the constructor. At the bottom of the work panel are the product price, a 3D visualization button, and the order button. A few more words about manipulating elements. To place an element on the canvas, you either click on it or drag it. By holding down the left mouse button on an element, you can move it. Dynamic guides will show alignment relative to the canvas or other elements. If an element crosses the safety zone, the constructor will show a warning. If the design requires this approach, the user can ignore this warning, but it will be recorded in the layout, and the print shop will receive a list of all error warnings with the layout. To select an element, click on it with the left mouse button. You can also select an element using the Layer Management tool. This is particularly useful when it's difficult to click and select the desired element on the canvas in a complex and element-rich design. Additionally, this tool allows you to change the element stacking order, moving it up or down relative to other elements. When an element is selected, a set of tools for its customization will appear on the work panel, and a frame with manipulation points will surround the element itself. Using the top point, you can rotate the element. Using the corner points, you can resize it proportionally, and using the side points, you can resize it non-proportionally. For raster images, there is the ability to scale, crop, and resize directly on the canvas by scrolling the mouse wheel and stretching the side points. By right-clicking on different elements to open the context menu, the user gains additional functionality. For example, for text, you can copy the style from another text. For a raster image, you can swap images, and for a vector image, you can group or ungroup it. Once the layout creation or editing is complete, the user can preview its 3D visualization. If everything is satisfactory, they can proceed to place an order by clicking this button. However, first, a list of errors in the layout will be displayed, and the user can either return to the editing mode to fix them or proceed with the order, taking responsibility by checking this checkbox. In the following videos, we will go over the settings for various design elements.